I got to send up an apology to my Atlanta Hawks fans. This will not be about your team very much. We got to have some conversations about the Phoenix Suns. I want to do the full game of this one, y'all, because we do have a lot to talk about. Phoenix Suns hosting the Atlanta Hawks. What up, y'all? I'm yours truly, the one and only Pharaoh. If you have not done so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel for more great quality reactions to highlights. We do this every night of the NBA season. Beautiful dime from Ice Trae to Clint Capella. And please, if you're looking to win some money, playing basketball picks. All right, making picks on people scoring more points, or more rebounds or less rebounds, or more assists or less assists. All you got to do is tap in with my sponsor, Underdog. Use the promo code Pharaoh. That's going to get you more money to play with. So whatever you put in $20, I'm going to match it. You're going to get 40. Use the promo code Pharaoh. You put in 50, I'm going to match it. I'm going to give you 50 more dollars. You'll have $100 to play with, all right? So tap in with the sponsor, Phoenix Suns, Atlanta Hawks. All right, let's discuss. If you look at the bottom right corner at the score, it is around 6 minutes and 40 seconds in the first quarter, and Bradley Beal just recently entered the game. Why is that important? Well, Beal and Yusuf Nurkic have been pulled from that Suns starting lineup, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if Nurkic played at all in this game. He was a healthy scratch from what I'm hearing. And it looks like there may be a trade on the horizon of some sort. Now, from what I have heard from reporters that I follow and a couple of Phoenix Suns beat writers, there's been no movement from Bradley Beal's camp on a trade. Obviously, we need Bradley Beal to be a part of these conversations because the Beal trade would be contingent on his no trade clause as David Roddy nails the three. Suns still up, though, as we take it to quarter two. So, I mean, this is interesting, right? Like, this is – the Suns made a move to bring Beal and Nurkic off the bench because they're not great. They've been bad all year. And then, like – there's the elephant in the room. Are the Suns trying to make Beal mad by no longer having him as a starter enough to waive his no trade clause? Are they trying to like force him out of Phoenix, right? Like that's like the underlying question here. But what actually has happened is Beal's playing some of his best basketball over the last couple years for Phoenix off the bench. So that's interesting as Matthews misses.
Capella able to bounce it up and in.
Capella finishes. Other end we go. Top of the key. There he is, the man of the hour. Bradley Beal nails the three. And I did not mention Miami for a reason as Kevin Durant goes back door, because I think there's a world quick trigger, arching, triple, where Phoenix just wants to trade Beal. Period. It may be a three-team trade where Butler's involved. I don't know. But we'll see. It creates for a great basketball conversation here. We need one of those every year. We need a star that wants to be traded, a fringe star that wants to be traded. We need to hear those type of stories. And Bradley Beal's got one of the worst contracts in the league, so it's very interesting stuff as Ice Trae and the Hawks complete the comeback. The question of the day, I guess, is do you guys believe Bradley Beal will be traded before February's deadline? Oh, look at DeAndre finding Dyson Daniels. Atlanta, man. When they're clicking, they feel like a team that could come out of the East this year. How many teams could come out of the East this year? We obviously got to give the Celtics that because they deserve it. Cool, man. It's just really tough to argue with Cleveland's success this year. Like at some point, like, you know, like, she's Louise, they're on pace to win, I think, 73 games now. You know, they're on pace to beat the Bulls' historic record. So with that being said, I think you got to kind of put them in that conversation this year. And then after that, I mean, the Knicks, are they a contender to you? The Hawks got the Knicks number, though. Like, these are great debate questions for the barbershop. And then what about the Bucks? When Giannis and Dame are clicking, some still believe them dudes can get over the hump. They recently benched Chris Middleton, right? Like, they're making a Bradley Beal type of move, right? Like, you know, I think in efforts to try to make him unhappy and make him play better, number one, but if not, trade him in that bad contract. As Capella finishes, we still got a tight game here. Really good game to watch by two teams that can really light it up. I went to a Hawks-Suns game last year in Atlanta. One of the better games you can go to. These two teams just have a hard time defending one another, so it makes for great scoring.
Also there, gets the steal. Racing pass, goes to the tough Euro.
I think Oso's going to have a great career. I do. Fine young player, man. Durant, I like when he works from the corner. I don't like Durant at the top of the key. I love when he works from that corner spot because he worked from that corner a lot in OKC. But then he ended up loving, like, and I feel like it developed in Golden State where I would just see him on that basketball at the top of the key more and more. And they won so dang much. I mean, you can't argue with results, but I like when Durant works from that corner. I just think it's so tough for a defender to guard him because at any point he could rise up. But look at Bradley Beal beating the buzzer. How many he have in this one?
Pull from three in a heartbeat. Daniels going for the steal. Booker boxes him out.
Booker. Suns creating a little bit distance.
That three is not his friend right now.
Suns desperately in need of a win.
He didn't go with the Harlem Globetrotter type stuff.
Backdoor cut sets up Beal. They were every bit of that in the first half. 12 of 18.
Bradley Beal had 25. From his best basketball of the year. He led Phoenix in scoring. Grayson Allen had 23. I haven't seen him at one time. Durant had 23. Look at Beal. Ooh. Maybe this is what he needed. Maybe this is the wake-up call he needed as Ricochet goes and one. Well, I don't think I've seen Jalen Johnson this whole highlight. I'm assuming he's not playing, which makes sense.
Back into the hands of Durant.
Why 27 is playing so much.
Down it goes. Now getting on the glass, 7 rebounds.
Suns up by 12. Let's see if they're going to close this one out. Durant, Allen. There he is.
Season high, 5 on the shot clock. Durant has the double team, help come from behind. Pass up the floor.
Atlanta gets that big old win with that Trae Young buzzer beater against Utah last time out. And they come to Phoenix against one of, I mean, Suns are 17 and 19 if they win this one. They come into Phoenix and blow it. It's a 5-point game. Durant can close it out right here. Allen. Oh, yeah. Phoenix going to get this win. Much needed victory for a team with question marks. Does Durant want to play with Beal? Is the question. If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Pharaoh, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Pharaoh.